This video covers Logic's MIDI plugins. These give us specialized tools to process or generate MIDI data, played from a MIDI region or a MIDI keyboard, in real time. Using the MIDI effects slot on a software instrument channel strip, we can insert any of the effects, which alter the incoming MIDI performance prior to triggering the instrument. The arpeggiator plays a succession of notes in a chord at a specified note division in relation to the session tempo. Rather than all notes being played at one time, they are played one after another in a pattern: up, down, random, and so on. There are also pattern variations, octave range, chord inversions, and many other options to alter the notes generated. In the pattern section, we can edit and view changes to the pattern being generated by the arpeggiator. The chord trigger plugin allows us to trigger a chord by pressing a single key. The top keyboard displays incoming notes, and the bottom shows what is being sent out to the instrument. When in single mode, the plugin plays the same chord transposed across the trigger keys. When multi is pressed, a different chord can be set for each individual trigger key. Try out some of the presets for practical examples. Custom chords can be entered by clicking in the output keyboard or by activating Learn and playing a chord on your controller keyboard. The modifier plugin reassigns an incoming control change message to a different CC number. This may be helpful when using a MIDI controller that only has a single hardware control fader or knob. By reassigning that incoming message to different CC values, we could control various parameters within the plugin instrument. We can also scale the incoming values by a percentage or add or subtract a fixed amount. The modulator plugin can generate continuous controller, aftertouch, and pitch bend messages. It consists of one syncable LFO and one delay, attack, hold, and release envelope. We can turn on and off each modifier using the power button and assign their outputs using the To menu. The note repeater is like an audio delay plugin, except it retriggers incoming MIDI notes. The delay time can be synced or set in a millisecond value. Here we can set the number of repeats and the transposition and velocity change for each successive repeated note. The randomizer plugin randomizes incoming MIDI events in real time. First, we choose the MIDI event to be affected, and then set the range where randomization will occur. Any incoming values that fall outside of this range are unaffected. This slider sets the amount of randomization, and the weight chooses where more randomization is likely to occur, in the higher or lower range, or in the middle. The scripter plugin enables using JavaScript to create custom MIDI plugins for simple or advanced MIDI processing. There are a few presets that can be modified by opening the script editor. The transposer plugin can transpose incoming MIDI notes in real time and can correct notes to a selected scale. There's a master transpose setting in semitones, and here we can choose from different scale types. Custom scales can be created by clicking on the keyboard as well. The velocity processor alters incoming MIDI velocity events, note on and note off, in real time. In compression expansion mode, the incoming velocity values are processed in the same way an audio compressor affects incoming audio. Beyond the threshold value, higher velocity values are scaled by a certain ratio, instead of having a linear response. In value range, we can limit output to a fixed velocity or a range of values. And here we can scale incoming velocities by a percentage or add or subtract a value. Additional MIDI plugins can be inserted in a series. Hover over the top or bottom of an existing plugin until a green line appears. This inserts a new plugin before or after the current one.